this, all that's getting ripped out. I'm going to do it that way. When I did it back in the day, I just put it on the ground. And it rotted. I mean, it took almost, I built this in '05, so it's 15 years old, but you got to make sure the spaces are big enough for the acorns and stuff to fall through. Otherwise, it's not going to breathe. That one's not a problem because it's going to breathe. It's open, almost all around it except just this side. But this whole thing is going to be done the way that's done, so it'll last a long time. All right, guys, later. She's all done. I mean, it's awfully low on this side. It's probably not make much sense putting a railing around it. Maybe across the back. Tell you what, man, this is one solid motherfucker. When you put the two girders underneath, that really is what does it. But that board's pretty shitty condition, so I'm gonna use that one for the ripper up against the door, and then the other one, of course, it's pretty much done, man. I mean, it's exactly even on here. I mean, if I wanted to, I could roll my table out here. I'm not gonna, but if I wanted to, I could. But it makes the shop much bigger. It just helps me with a little bit more room, And I might do some kind of roof over this. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Maybe a trellis with some bougainvillea or something like that. So that's it, man. All this is getting ripped up. So all that's getting ripped up. Redoing all that. The whole deck I'm redoing. And of course I'm going to do something. I'm going to have to do like a curve around the tree here, because the roots grown and it started lifting it up. I had to take a lot of this apart, and this tree was small when I first built this. And I redid a lot of stuff up there. I recut out around all of the trees, the tree trunks. You see how far away they are. And I can still cut quite a bit more after that too. So as it grows, I adjust it. And I put this little that just kind of keeps the ladder from going back and forth. Some people get scared when I go up it, but it's an extremely stable ladder. Nice wide, feet. It's almost like steps, It's like going up a tall attic. But that's what's going to happen. And that one is going to be done the way that one is. And that's the right way. And I knew the right way to do it back then. I was just too damn lazy. So I put some of the joists touching the floor. And what happened over here, I put these down, and I did have a space in them, but I guess, when they got wet, they swelled up, and everything just closed off, kind of like this here. Yeah, that's no good. So those ones I put down wet with a big space, so that space will never get, it'll get only a little bit bigger, if anything. So, but I don't mind. I like the spacing there. It's got to breathe. Otherwise, it's going to rot the way this did. And don't use 2x6. It just sucks for decking. Use that stuff. I thought I was being smart using the thicker stuff, but I wasn't at all. It sucks. So up here, I'm going to do nice wide. It might even be a little wider than that. And I'm going to have to dig a lot of dirt out of here, like I did there. Because you can't have the beam sitting down in the dirt. Any parts that are, you got to surround it with rock. And when it rains, the water just washes right away from it. So we're going to be doing some barbecuing here today. So I'm going to straighten up a little bit. Pretty soon I'm going to be sodding around there, get that all greened up again. Gonna put my little beer lift right up there, right in that area. Maybe I might even do that in a little bit. And we'll come back and check it out. Later, y'all. All done with the deck, baby. Just finished sealing her up. It looks a little orange right now, but that goes to almost natural color again. Kind of like the ones in the middle right there. That's like the final look of it. But these darker orange ones will turn to that. But excuse me again. But I think I'm gonna put kind of like I did over there, kind of like a pergola. I might do something like that around here, or at least on that side, so they, watching me. And then I might do a pond. I can't leave it this over 3 foot, so if I want to do a pond, I can dig under this 3 foot, and the fish could swim underneath. So I might be taking the one out of my house, and that'll stretch across. And then on the other side is going to be either a round or an octagon. I think I'm going to try a round gazebo. So that should be pretty cool. Alright. Maybe some kind of a river coming from behind the gazebo. Yeah, a river coming from behind the gazebo, draining into the pond. And the pond is right here, and it goes under the deck a little. So the fish, it's actually good for a hiding spot. And on this, I think I'm gonna do, instead of that long ass ladder going up, because you can't see nothing up there, but I'm gonna probably put steps going up to, from the new deck, steps going up to a landing, and then a ladder from there up, so the ladder's not so long, so if you do fall, it's not, it's why they call it a landing. Landing not too far, and it needs a landing, so apparently they don't frown upon stuff like that. You can do stuff like that, I guess. Insurance company might break your balls about it, but freaking rude hell. The good thing is that it brought it down a little more. So it's gonna go out about 5 foot, and then I'm gonna step up only because of that tree. The roots are just incredible all through here. So I'm gonna step it up and put, some girders, and I'm actually gonna go around that tree. So it's gonna look cool. And I'll put the ladder down to it. So it should be pretty cool. Alright guys. Later. Bugs are fucking with me, so. Alright, finally getting a handle on this. I made the deck lower. It used to come up even with the even one here, but that's really no good because it's bringing it up too close to the siding, and the water gets underneath, and then it rots. Even though I put a silicone sealer underneath it, I'm still I needed to make it lower. It's too high. And the other thing I got to do is just got to dig out some more of this dirt, get some more of that landscape felt under there. And then I got to lift these all back up because this is all getting rocks, so no weeds can grow under. None of the wood will be sitting on any dirt at all. These posts I put down, it's really, I don't do decks this way, but I had to do it like this because of the roots of that tree. There's no digging down, not without some big machine. That would probably kill this, and I can't do that. So that's the next best way. And I had to use 2x4, which, trust me, it's strong enough. It's laying on 2 4x4s. And the 4x4s have rock under them and around the sides. And I'm going to put more and fill it, to the top. So those will always stay, dry. Like the water won't sit in muddy water or what it was sitting in before. It turns out that all the roots in 2 bags right there, filled with roots. like baby roots, like that kind of stuff right there, filled with that stuff. So I got a good 6 inches down. You know, well, actually, not really. About 4 inches down, it looks like, along there. But it's lower. Next, that's getting ripped out, and that's going all the way to the end of the house. So I'm ripping that pond out. I'm going to put a pergola like that somewhere else. I might even use that for something somewhere. It's like vines grow on it or something. I might put it, you know, somewhere. I actually might even reuse that stuff. Just to put across, keep the dogs out of the back of the shed. Dog keeps freaking pissing on my AC units. So, yeah, a little bit more digging. See, there's a couple of pieces that are still hitting dirt, and that's no good. You can't have that. It's got to all be up off the ground. Otherwise, it'll wick up water and it'll just rot. Green wood or not. I'll tell you what, this is a strong. How could it not? It's on the ground. It's on the ground. But there is a slight pitch going out this way, and there is a slight pitch going out that way. So the water was building up in this corner thanks to that. And this is all getting ripped out and redone. And yeah, there's a lot of work going on back here this year. Oh look, it really does it need to be this way? Come here, Dee. Come up on the deck. Wait, you're a little safer. Come on. You're going to like it up here. Come here. See? Isn't that better? She's not sure. Do not piss on my deck. Oh, you're a cute little girl. I know. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the kisses. Come on, Dee. It's a little bit of a step up, but keeps the water away from the house. Alright, later guys. It's going again. Need to get this bitch looking good back here, man. It looks like trash. So, but it's almost done, man. It's gonna go over to that. It's gonna step up. Dude, this is gonna be badass. Wait till you guys see when I'm done. It's gonna be cool. Get ripping all of that out. Pond, everything ripped out. I was actually thinking about doing a pond right here, you know, and have it go underneath the deck and back out around so it can go hang out and hide. All right, pretty cool, you think? You know it's cool, so don't even try it. So, yeah, that's the next aim, is to get the damn lawn back into shape. It looks like dog shit. If I'm still alive after all this. Alright guys, later. Skirt is all set. The finished top will be about 16, 17 inches above this one. And like I said, and as you can see, there was no way I could go any lower than that. So, that's it. The hard part's just about over. And easier, fun stuff begins after this. So, I'm gonna have to put some kind of a little support between these two. I mean, it's gonna be such a thin deck, not too many people could even get on it. So I think I'll be all right. You know, out here, of course, I might put another post in the middle of each one of those. Not cemented in, but just you know, just nailed it onto a cement block, just to kind of give the middle a little support. Like I said, I don't think it needs it. I'm really not a deck guy. I only did a few of these, but you know, shop is more of my forte. All right, guys, later. Okay, didn't have too much really time to work on this today, but I decided instead of lattice, I do my own thing, you know. I just brought it out 3 inches with some blocks and just spiked it into the ground. It's green wood, so I mean, be in there for a while anyway. And it's a fucking mess back here. But I mean, it looks better than lattice, right? I got pretty much going all the way up. You know, pretty high up. There still is a little space there. I could just stick something down in there, and we should be good. So, and I staggered the ends to make, you know, so they kind of overlap, you know, going up. I think about that kind of shit. And I don't know, I think I am going to do it like this. I'm just going to not put railing. It's really not that high, and if you fall, you're an idiot. I don't know, I'll think about it, whatever. I might still do them straight, but I like that idea. So, alright guys, getting there slowly. I'm only able to work on it a few hours a day. But I ripped all of this. Well, this is all getting ripped out, but I just ripped off the face so I can start decking this. And I did I completed the skirting all the way around, so I could climb up in there, and I sealed up as much as I could. I'm going to be putting a couple of lights here. What I might do is I might put rope lighting underneath, like blue or purple or something cool, because I think that would look cool. You know, lighten up with this skirting I got on here. So you can see it's all done, man, all the way up. It looks pretty awesome, man. I like it better than lattice. I mean, I don't know. The lattice is all right, but it just felt like it's like an old man look or something. But this is cool. I got some other ideas for skirting too that just popped into my head as I was doing this. And yeah, the stairs are going here, so I wasn't too careful with any of that. The cooking guy's got some voice, man. Right, girl? She's like, yeah, if I can hear enough of it. Me, incomplete. I know, I'm not a singer. But I do anyway, so. That's it, guys. Just look at it. Look at the rail at the end there. Just like totally like coming up. It's an old deck. It's way too close to the bottom of the house. It still is, but I can't go any lower. The roots. You wouldn't believe the roots that they extend out from this fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Fucking mess. Look at it all. God damn it. Redoing this though, I'm going to do it out of cedar. The rough cut cedar. I might make it look exactly the way it does, but just out of cedar. And, oh, cedar shake roof. Now I'm talking, baby. Cedar shake roof. It'll be small, it'll be just like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. I'll at least make it as wide as the pad I poured. Me and my brother poured a few years back. When we were redoing that back fence line that just somehow went on fire. Walked out my backyard and my fence was on fire. Couldn't really believe it. Yeah. All that stuff happens here. The fucking Albert residence. Not so. But this will be looking real nice back here in a couple of months. It looks like shit now, but it won't for long. Got the sprinkler system up and going again. Bring in a few pallets of sod. And we're good, baby. I'm starting to put the steps together. And I think I'm glad I did that because it looks awesome. And I know how to do the railing if I need to put some on. I've seen people put them down the center, which is, it's just like, it looks like you don't know what you're doing when you do that. It's a bad idea. But anyway, that's the steps. I think it's going to look cool. I mean, if I want, I could go, I can go wider, but I think I'm good there. You know. But like I said, I could go either way a little bit more if I wanted. Maybe add one more stringer in the middle and make them wider. Which, in fact, I think I might do because it looks a little skinny like that. What do you guys think? That's it. And you guys up there got to relax. Stop trying to walk out on the beams. She's in the middle, stuck. Balancing on the beams, ready to fall. Goddamn fool. But I'm going to close these in. Like I don't really like the space in there. So I'm going to put a little face board on there. Close it up. I left wide enough spaces. It should still breeze around it. I just want to make sure lots of breeze gets under and around this. Florida, you know how it is with the humidity. So that's it, folks. Easy to do. Well, not really, but on the very ends, a lot of guys will just run it into the deck, but I just took the time out to just make that little extra turn, just to make it look a little nicer, to put that little 1-inch piece in. I could have just went right to the deck, but I would have known, and I wouldn't have been extremely thrilled. That's it. Oh, one other thing I did.
Nani, why are you sticking that wood over there? That's dirty.
Protection program, so moving out.
Put the lights in, they look pretty cool. I think I might maybe go all the way around with those, man. Why not? Just little, I might even move them up like underneath the overhang. But pretty neat. Just wanted to show you. Thank God I cleaned that gutter out too today. Otherwise I'd be overflowing. I'm building the steps in my shop just because it's easier. I mean, it's really nothing special, just a set of, stairs for the deck. But it's coming out pretty cool. Just 3 steps high. I laid out a bunch of rock to put it down on. And, I'll probably do something to, make it look a little neater. Instead of just boring deck steps. Maybe they got those thin lights, I might put one under here. I did leave space, under here for air. This way you can just travel through it. That was the problem I had with my other deck, and it rotted, quick. Well, I mean, it lasted almost 20 years, but still this is being made much better. But, yeah. I don't know what else I could do to dress them up, but I'll figure something out. And, what's cool about these is I could just make up the ends. You can make up, if you're doing 2 of them, you can make just 4 ends up, and you can make the stairs as long as you want. You just keep adding the stringers for as wide as you want it. But it was fun, a lot of people would have just went right to the deck with that, but I had to make that little turn just because I can't help it. So that's that. That's going to go into Mara. And then, of course, I'm not going to put it all together and then try to get it out. It's going to go out in pieces. Okay, and out here, I still have more rock up there, but, just to kind of keep the weeds down. Come on, guys, come out of there. Come on, girl. All right, stay there, whatever. So, I have a bunch more out there, so I'm going to do just some in the middle, but I did heavy around the edges just because you can kind of see it through it, Not that's going to matter, they're going to all turn black anyway, so. And I made a little stone, it's actually pretty thick, for the stairs to set on, so it won't be in the dirt. And I'll be able to easily get it level in there, and it'll stay good. I don't even think I have to put any kind of wider feet on it. There's enough, on there that it shouldn't really sink too much. And the rocks are probably a good 3 inches thick. And that's it. I just did heavy around all the edges. And really not much to show you, I guess. Take this slab up. I'm going to power wash that tomorrow. It's a little bit less messy anyway. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's really not too much to show you, just rocks. I'll tell you what, them little lights right there are badass. They're actually pretty bright, where I think I'm going to put them facing down and put them like up over the overhang a little, because they were pretty bright, like it was like almost blinding. But again, over here, because you could see down, you could see the rock. I just didn't want it to look a little crappy when you look under there. You know, it eventually will anyway. The old leaves before you know it. That's filling right up with leaves. But that's what I got a blower for. So, alright, that's it. Like I said, it's kind of a little bit of a waste of time, because it was really not much different than it was yesterday. Just rocks and the steps. So, okay, y'all have a good day now. Okay, I'm working on my deck steps. Nothing special, just building them in my shop. That's the only special thing, I guess. But they're coming out good, man. Nice and tight. I mean, they're only deck steps, but if they were real steps, I'd make them a lot tighter. But I don't really have any desire to do real steps, so. And I even took the time to just make that little turn there. A lot of people would have just went to the deck, but I don't like the way it looks like that. It's gonna look good that way. Little details like that, lots of little details like that makes one whole huge beautiful project. Always remember that, and your projects will come out nice. Pay attention to little details. I left a little space under there just so it can kind of breathe, and up the chances of it turning into a beehive. So we'll be doing that. No, I'm kidding. And what's good about the building the steps this way is that you can make them as long as you want. I mean, you got a 10-foot long deck and you want to make it all a step, and you want it to return as an octagon like that. You just add as many stringers as you want. You can make it as long as you want. I guess that's the only benefit of it. Normally you'd be building them just right there on the deck, but my shop's right here, so do it a little bit different this time. And it's the way I want to do it, so there. Alright guys, talk to you soon. Tomorrow I'll be doing the, I don't know if I'll use deck boards on the top or maybe a 2x12 or something. I'll figure it out. We'll work it out. Alright, y'all have a good one. Steps are all done, they're in. Nice and strong. The top I just ran to the end like that because the pieces to match that, they were just too small. It didn't look too good with all them screws in it. So it looks pretty cool like that. So we're done, man. This will be all finished tomorrow. Just haven't had really much time to do much. But and then that part is next. And that's it. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Finished up on the top of the deck. This is all getting redone. I'm putting a new fence in, and I figure out what to do with all of this. I resod it or something. But I'm all finished with this part of it anyway. I have a few boards to screw off still. Screw off. So but yeah, man, it came out pretty good. Stuck a few plants up there just to kind of, just because I just couldn't help myself. But yeah, it's all done, man. Pretty happy with it. The steps came out really nice. I like the way they look closed like that. Open, they look cool too, you know. I wanted to do them closed on this one. And that stuff runs right behind it so nothing can get under. And I do still have to seal up on this side. Over here, I'm not going to do any railing because this roof's coming out and I'm putting maybe like a pavilion type like thing where you just kind of hang out. It's just like a roof. So you can hang out dry. So I'll do that. I'll go maybe step across there. And that's all done. And the 4x4s that I laid on the ground, I encased them in gravel. So when it does rain, and everything is pitched, I made sure everything's pitched to run out. This was a problem area in here, a lot of water. So that's all been fixed. These lights are awesome. I like them, and they're pretty reasonable. Lows are like $12 or something a piece. So I'm gonna put those all around and definitely on those steps. And then I'm probably gonna pull that out. I'm gonna design something over here. I want to do like a bridge going across, just because I feel like building another bridge. And then I'll cut the ladder to fit on here. It sits on a little crooked because that's a little crooked, but I'm gonna, fix that and get it straightened out. I just got to cut one of them a little bit shorter, and then I'll be able to move it over. But I cut that branch out of the way, and I was able to swing this way over, so it's much better. And I'll just put something here to step up onto and climb away. So next, also I did around the, this was really fun to do. I like doing this when I cut around a tree like that. Just kind of freehand it with a jigsaw. I've always been pretty good with a jigsaw and just kind of making shapes without any lines, and I just kind of go at it. So that's it, man. I'm gonna be going up there in a couple of minutes. And of course that's the last part right there. That's all getting ripped out. And I'm gonna rip that pergola out at the end. And I probably won't throw it out. I'll do something with it. Maybe I could put it like over near that gate or something where you walk under it. Just have shit growing all over it. You know what I'm saying? Oh damn, I gotta hang my basket up. What's up with that? It's supposed to be on this that I walked into like 50 times. Nice heavy hook. Tell you what, man. You could turn that with your freaking eyelid if you needed to. That's how easy it is to turn. This literally cuts the weight in half. And if you have another one of these, it cuts the weight in half again. So if you have two of those and you're lifting 100 pounds, it feels like 25. That's pretty cool. So, and I'm going up there now, man, because no mosquitoes out, so. There's a skeeter on my Peter, whack it off. A lot of cleaning up to do under there. So, that's it. Just posting some of my fun shit, I can't help myself, I just gotta do it. I love this. This is like that old, not Vine, whatever you call it. But I like that stuff. That's all I'm trying to say. Wow, it's Friday. Right, Tangy? Tell him, buddy. Man, you guys are acting all weird. I don't know what you... Hola. What you doing, girl? Yeah, you gotta stop humping the air. I don't know what the hell's the matter with you. So, okay, guys. You all have a good night.